Good evening, everybody. Welcome in. We're doing another round of Zelda Link to the Past randomizer. I am Retro, and we will be doing another round of this evening. Welcome in, everybody, on YouTube and Kick. We're just going to be ready to go in a couple of moments. I know I'm a little early tonight, but we just try to get a little head start on this. Right now, we are just setting up. I'm just setting up a couple of quick things on YouTube, and then we will kick off the evening. Let's see here. We'll just setting this whole YouTube. I am surprised the way that YouTube does this with the videos and streaming and all with the titles and all. It doesn't work out exactly the way I would expect it to. Let's see here. Let's see if we can change it up. So we go back a month. There we go. And save. So we are good to go on that. We are good to go on YouTube, Twitch. Looks like we're good on Twitch. And we are good on Kick. Very nice. So with that said, we are doing another 20-piece Triforce Hunt. Open world. Sword ashore this evening, so we will start off with a sword like normal. So we are going to load up the game real quick. Let's see here. Did I not save? Let's see here. We have this all set up, ready to go. Kind of excited for this seed because it's been a while since I've actually done one. We're just gonna make sure this is all set to go. Make sure everything sounds good. And sound check passed for me. So we are just gonna set ourselves up. Like usual, we are the eggplant. The eggplant on Discovery this evening. Okay, we have the eggplant set to go. It's open world, 20 pieces of the Triforce. Everything gets brought back to the castle when we're done. And we're getting ready to kick off in 3, 2, 1. And starting as always, we're going to start at the house. We're going to start off with a Triforce piece, so that's a great start to the evening. Now, I've been playing this game since 1993, so a couple of years after this game came out. One of the best childhood memories I have game-wise between Mario and, believe it or not, a baseball game that came out back in the early 90s, Super Bases Loaded. And that was pretty much my Super Nintendo introduction into Super Nintendo. Back in the day, we had Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis, so a lot of good times growing up with video games. We do video games of the 70s, 80s, and 90s, early 90s. Usually cutoff is right before PlayStation 1, trying to keep the retro vibe going. So if you like to see anything retro from back in the day, I will do my best to play it as it allows me the ability to do so. And there we go, we got the last guy. And off to the dungeon we go. Some of the items we are looking for early on would be the lamp, the moon pearl, the gloves, the hammer, the bow would be nice. Some items that I would like to come across but not necessary. I would say the boots would be nice but not required. And I would say the magic powder would be another one that would be a nice addition to have, but nothing I'm going to lose sleep over. So we got one key and 2 Triforce pieces to start off with. If we can make it out of the village with at least 5, I will feel pretty good about the opening part of our seed. And with that said, we are headed down to the dungeon. There'll be one check down there. There'll be another check on the way down to the dungeon. Sometimes this stuff takes a little longer than I like. So, we're going to see how quick we can get into the Dark World. So, the quicker we can get to the Dark World, the better off we'll be. Looks like a lot of magic early on in this seed. There's the key, third Triforce piece. So I'm not going to jinx this and say we got ourselves a God root type of situation lining up, but this is a very promising beginning to a Triforce seed. And we're going to see where we want to go. I would like to see bombs early on at some point. As much as I like to see another Triforce piece pop out of this chest, I think bombs or a lamp would be ideal. If we get some rupees, that way we can deal with the merchant, that also would be nice. Or we could just get a hook shot. A hook shot would work. I'm not going to complain about that. Let's see here, let's get... Where is... There it is, that's what I'm looking for. So we have the hook shot early on, and that is going to be a great start for us as well. We'll have to come back to do the back end of Escape. Sanctuary will be our second stop. We can at least pull something out of this chest before we go over to... Well, we're going to check Lumberjack, Magic Mushroom, and take a little deep dive into the Thieves' Lair over in the woods before we head off into the village. I want to give us a couple more chances real quick to have a chance to get some bombs. Because if I haven't got any money yet in this seed, so getting another opportunity for bombs would be amazing, and another chance to get some money would be amazing. So, unlike my video game fund at the moment, I have absolutely zero to work with. Okay, and so we're going to get 20 rupees for Lumberjack if we want to come back. We will not be returning. I don't foresee me coming back for that. Magic Mushroom will be next before we take the deep dive into... let's see. Before we take the deep dive into the Thieves' Lair to see what they have. Let's see, a heart piece up here. We'll just grab that real quick. I'm a little surprised we haven't seen any money show up so far. I don't think we're really shooting right now for a 54-minute personal best. But early on, we're going to get the Master Sword, which is a nice little start to the game also. It should come in handy later on once we get full of hearts. And so we'll start taking a dive into Thieves' Hideout. See if we can get some money out of there or some bombs before we take a deep dive down the well. So we'll get 4 checks here plus one that's still going to be hidden for the time being. A couple of things I like to do, not part of the challenge, but what I always do is check on Pot Chicken. Pot Chicken always is hiding out in one little house. I like to make sure Pot Chicken's doing fine. Already got 4, 5. And we have 6 rupees, 5 Triforce pieces, still no bombs. So onwards now, we gotta remember to come back. Come back there once we actually do get bombs. Now we'll go down the well. We have 4 checks, 3 or 4 checks here. Yeah, we have 4 checks. We'll get at least 10 rupees out of this. We got a bottle. There's another Triforce piece and another Triforce piece. So early on, lots of Triforce pieces for us. I feel like I'm going to get trolled later on in this seed at some point. Guess we'll check on pot chicken. Always gotta say hi to pot chicken. So there's a little pot, and there's my chicken. We'll grab a heart along the way, and wish pot chicken a good day. No money for the merchant. No money for bombs. We can do sick kid real quick, and the back of the bar. So we'll do this, and then we will do the pub, and see where we put ourselves. Half magic. Still nothing to get us into Dark World access. Mirror would be nice, and so would there's our bombs. So now we can go back and we got 3 bombs. I'm going to use them wisely. The 2 checks we already started, I'll finish those 2 up. The bomb of this village we can bomb out and start farming free bombs. Every time we go in the little hut at the bottom, we can get 4 more bombs and 5 arrows. So that's how I'm going to play it. See what we can gauge from that. We'll grab 30 rupees along the way. 8 minutes in and we're already at 8 rupees already. 8 Triforce pieces. So very much on the right path. I'll just grab a heart here. And now we have full Master Sword power. So that's going to help us a lot with killing enemies along the way. Check number 2, or bomb number 2, we'll check over here. Making the most of our situation. We should get a couple of rupees for this and a couple of hearts for this. 56. So we'll get 66 rupees, and we're well on our way to grabbing enough rupees to deal with the merchant. So we're just going to make our way down here. Cut through here. This is where we're going to farm our bombs. That way we'll be fully loaded when we take on the rest of the village and work our way out. So, bomb 1, bomb 2, bomb 3, bomb 4. I'm not going to waste rupees right now on buying generic bombs because we have plenty of bombs right here, and that 8 bombs will give us enough to finish out what we need to finish out here. So we'll head up north. Actually, we don't have to go north, we'll go right here. And we will be able to do... I was going to try to throw the chicken through the wall, but I ran away a little bit too quickly. We did get at least 1 medallion now. Still waiting for any signs of Dark World access. And sick kid, we already took care of him. We're sitting at 70 rupees right now. Hopefully we'll get a couple more and remember to come back for the merchant. Library, we'll just see what's sitting on library. Bookshelf, see if we want to come back for this when we get boots. Is boots something we need? Probably not. I'm not sure I'm going to backtrack all the way over here just to deal with that. With our extra bombs, we'll bomb this out and we'll do the maze. Possibly we'll be able to get something good. It's actually been pretty lucrative so far, the last couple of seeds. So we're probably overdue for some junk. But I'm going to stay positive, we're going to get something good. And we get ourselves a heart piece, a full heart. So I will take that. At least I didn't have to come out of my way to go back and get that. Still no gloves, still no Dark World access, no lamp to go back of escape. But since we have Master Sword full strength, it makes defeating enemies a lot easier. And we're just going to work our way to the grasslands. There's a couple of checks there for us to do. One of the areas I'm going to start checking is Mini Moldorf. We have Fake Ice Rod, and we have the Water Depot, where we can drain. We'll have one chest, and we can also drain the pond as well. So those will be 2 items. Mini Moldorf will have 5. Fake Ice Rod will have 1. So that's 8 checks right off the bat that we can do. There's my 300 rupees. That's enough to get the merchant taken care of, and we can start saving up for Goodwill. Goodwill for the new viewers this evening. If you enjoy what you see here, consider a follow. The Goodwill is Zora, where you usually in Vanilla Link will get the flippers. I tend to call it Goodwill because it's a lot of money for something that's usually not worth the money. But you get it because you happen to be there at that time. So we get the heart piece. I don't know if I'm going to go out of my way to do fake flipper right now. I've had very mixed seeds lately where it won't let me actually do what I need to do. It won't let me back out and back my way back in like you normally would do on a fake flipper situation. And then we'll do the back 5. Back 5 will give us flippers. That just takes the whole dynamic of lamp. There we go. We got some lamp going on now. Some more money, so Goodwill will open up for us. And some arrows. So that will be a great find and a great start to this seed. Look out, world. Eggplant is coming along not just nicely. So with that, we're going to head on out. And we are going to see what else we can come up with. The flippers are going to be a great help to us later on, because now I don't have to do fake flipper. We can check Abandoned Island. Abandoned Island is the island just north of Pond of Happiness, or the Cave of Happiness. We can at least see what we're going to have, and if we need to come back with the magic mirror. So we're going to head up north real quick, take care of this, see what we come up with. We have a bomb for this. It's like saying we have an app. It's like, we have a bomb for this, we can handle this. A lot of magic being given out this evening. Eggplant is not strong enough to lift a stone yet. So at some point we're going to get this glove. Another heart piece. Usually I would cancel out right now, but since we do have the flippers, it opens up a couple other checks for me without having to stress. Let's see, can I? We'll just do what I wanted to do. Let's find out. It's like Mr. Owl. Let's find out. And yes, this will do exactly what I want. We're going to go up and around the island. And we'll just see what's sitting on floating abandoned island. See if I want to come back to this down the road. Tonight it is Magic Cape. I will probably consider doing that since that would open up the chance of Bumper Cave. Bumper Cave in the Dark World usually has something for us. So something to consider. We'll get 2 checks out of the way here. Red boomerang, and there's my mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the luckiest eggplant of them all? So we are gonna... You know what? While I'm here, Usually I would go back and do hobo, but since I'm here with almost 700 rupees, I might as well just knock this out and see what we have. There's a Dorito slice sitting right there in the open parking lot of the Goodwill. So we'll just go up here and go claim our Dorito slice and see what is also sitting in the Goodwill. I love it when treasures are sitting there at the Goodwill ready to go. And for Zora this evening, we will be getting, drumroll please, 20 rupees. So it cost us 500 rupees to get 20 rupees. Does anybody else at this point question why I call this the Goodwill? Like I said, we'll just go up here, we'll get our Dorito slice. So that puts us at 9. We'll head back to our house, head down to do hobo. See what hobo has for us. I'm trying to think when I want to actually get back to merchant and see what merchant has. But with Mira, I know at some point I'm going to have to head back this way just so I can do the flute. Whenever I do get the flute. Dark World access, I can double back for the merchant then. I'm not seeing any real reason to jump at this so quickly. But we'll play it by ear, see how we want to handle this. Don't have access to the mountain yet. Although once I do have mountain access, I do have a couple of different options. Also could double check. We'll do another round of our house back down here again. We'll do desert. We do have a cave we can check. And we can also see what's on Desert Ledge. If we get the book from here, then we can actually start doing desert. And a hot piece that I don't really need at the moment. So once we go out here, we're going to take a look at the overworld, see what we have to work with this evening. And we have green pendant up on mountain. Easton's going to have a blue pendant and crystal in desert. So we're off to the desert right now to see what we're working with. Still looking for a moon pearl. At some point we'll end up with a moon pearl, I'm hoping. You know, sooner than later. So we are just going to try to skate by this real quick. We still don't have access to any gloves, so lifting up any stones right now is out of the question. And we are just going to head up north. Double check in here. We have a bomb at least to spare. And once we deal with the merchant, I think we're pretty much good till we get to the Dark World. Because we do have a maze game for 100 rupees. And I don't think we have much of anything else we need rupees for. So another heart piece, that gets us to 7. 7 heart pieces so far. And we're almost halfway through the game. I'm hoping that Desert Ledge will have another Triforce piece waiting for us. If it does, then we know where we're going to come back later on. I will know where I'll be coming back down the road. And we have tonight. We're going to be coming back. Okay, right now, how do we want to play this? We'll do our house again, but we're going to head to Easton Palace. Easton's going to have a couple of chests that we can check. The hut outside of Easton's going to have 3 checks for us as well. We do have the bomb to handle it at least. So at least we'll have a couple quick checks here to do. With the lamp, we can actually do Agar, which is also a play for us at the moment. I wish I had more health to go into Agar, but with 7 hearts, I know I can at least handle that. And that's if Easton comes up dry, because we still don't have the ability to use bows, so that will be a limitation to us once we get there. There's my gloves, my first sign of Dark World access. It will also allow us to go to the mountain, which will be a nice easy trip for us once we get there. But since I am here, I will still do part of Easton. It's like I'm here, I might as well do it. It gives me an idea what I'm working with. Plenty of life at the moment. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go up to Easton, see what we have. We'll get a couple of checks out of the way. We do have at least one check on left side of the mountain before we go off to the other side, since we have the hook shot already. Just gotta remember that I'm gonna have to go back to still have to go to back to the village for the merchant. That'll probably be later in the scene, honestly. So we have a map. I'm gonna go right once we get through this doorway. I'm gonna do the right chest first before we do the left. That way I don't have to double back to do left chest, or right chest I mean. So we're just gonna head up and alright. Actually I don't have to do it that way. I can go right. I can go directly this way because I do have a hook shot. I can hook shot across. I love it when I have a hook shot to play with. Boom. And there's my flute. There's my reason to go back to the merchant. Like I said, don't rush right back. The game will give you a reason to do so. And right there, gave me a reason to do that. Now we'll just tackle the left side. I'm hoping for another Triforce piece, but I'm also hoping for another, a second item. And we can pretty much get close to finishing this dungeon. Of course, we will need the bow to finish it, but if we don't, I can work around most of this. There's my 10th Dorito, halfway done, 25 minutes into the seed. These seeds usually start quick like this when they do, and then they slow down into a lull before picking up towards the end. This next chest should end up being the big key. And if it does, then we can finish a couple more sections real quick. So we will see what we are working with. I'm going to take those 15 arrows right now, because the moment we hit bow, we will be in go mode in this dungeon. That's actually one of the few dark rooms I can actually do on my own without needing a lamp. That and crossing over to the mountain, picking up the old man. That's another one I can handle without, I can pretty much handle without any help. Come on, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's like my wife trying to wake me up in the morning. Wake up, wake up, wake up. We gotta go. There's my big key. Now, I'm just gonna wake that out. Figure out which way I need to go. That's gonna be safe. We will get at least one check. I want to say we'll get the big chest, and then we'll know if there's an item sitting on the boss or not. Let's see here. 20 rupees. I don't think we're going to get any more items to check. If there is anything, it'll be sitting on the boss. And this boss, there we go, there's my key. There's my key. We'll head on up. I don't think there's any more chests this way. Actually, I'm almost 100% positive there isn't any. And there's nothing else for me to really check here. We already did the hut. We checked all the chests we have available to us. We're gonna do back of escape. I'm hoping not to have to double to do a second dip of it. So here's hoping that this is going to work on the first try and I don't have to do this a second time. I got 2 bombs available to me, so ooh, I did not want to do that. Oh, that didn't really hurt me now, did it? I thought that was going to hurt me somehow. I have 1 bomb remaining. I can always buy more bombs now. Now that I have, let's see, heart piece and key. I'm going to have to backdoor my way out of here and see if I can pick up see if we can work our way back. Let's see here. We'll head back. Let's see here. There is 1 chest that I still need to open. We have the key. Last time I did this, I didn't have the key. Apparently there was a key that I got that I hit that I forgot about. Moon Pearl. That is a good thing I went back for that. Oh man, that would have been horrible if I missed out on that. So we're going to be good for a little bit now, I think. I think we're going to be fine. Should be good to go for a little bit. So now we are going to backdoor ourselves out of here. Mountain's going to be open to us for the most part. We'll take care of the old man. Let's get our kiss real quick. Get our hearts. We'll go up to the mountain. We'll deal with the old man. Do the check that we have available to us. See what's sitting on top of Mountain Ledge. Tower here is available to us if we want it. What else is available to us if we want? Tower here is available to us. Light World, back of the backside of the mountain will be good to us if we want it. Now we're going to see what the old man's going to have. Crabs are giving out hearts tonight, so that's an interesting combination. Pick up the old man. Mr. AARP himself. So we're just going to head up this way, drop down. I'm hoping that we're going to get something decent from him. We haven't found the magical, well, we found 1 magical one that we know it's going to hold us up for a little bit. Red staff. I'll take it. We'll update that in a minute once we get away from all these boulders falling on us. So we do have a couple of options now. We'll see what's sitting on top of Mountain Ledge. See if we want to do that first or if we want to drop down. 50 rupees. I'm not all that excited for that. Is this the one we want? This is what we want. Now we'll find out if this was worth our time or not. But we do have a couple. Okay, blue mail, I'll take it. As long as we don't find red anytime soon, we'll be fine. So, Tower Hera is available to us. The east side of the mountain is going to be open to us in the light world. I don't think we have anything in the dark world we can have access to. Swinging for the stars. If anything wants to come anywhere near me, I'll take them out. So, headed back up. We'll do. Let's see. We'll do. Yeah, we'll just take it out of the mountain right now, and then we'll have to go back to the village for the flute and. What's the other one that we didn't do? We did. I'll take my money. I might as well take the money I'm here. What's the other thing we didn't? Oh, the merchant. So we gotta do the merchant. We gotta do the flute. We're here. We might as well do tower here. See what we have. Take a look at the basement. See if there's anything we want. Sure. We'll take a key. Key will come in handy, I'm sure. Now I'm kind of wishing I took a little extra time and figured out that whole. Actually, no, we could have went back and got the magic cape. I only got one chance at this to make this miracle work. There we go. Boom on the first try. Like the eggplant that I am. I should have got the magic cape because then that would make fighting Moldov a little easier. But since we don't, we will work around with what we have. Guess I'm going to find out what else can defeat a Moldov besides the sword. But as long as we stay strong, we'll have plenty of lives to work with. Okay, let's see here. First Moldov to go. Second Moldov to go. Come on. Oh, there we go. And we'll just take you out. Do I have a light source? Yes, I do. And we'll get the big key here. We'll work our way back up to, let's see. Do I close that? I believe I close it like that. Let's see what we have in the little chest here. Second bottle. So, there's 2 bottles now that we've come across. So we still need at least 1 item. And it's always possible that we might get let's not fall down the well. Timmy, don't fall down the well. You'll be okay. So we are going to be good here. So 1 item. Who knows? Maybe we'll find ourselves another Triforce piece along the way. We are halfway done with the seeds, so I mean. So we got 1 check here, and then we have the other check. It's going to be. One check's going to be up at the big chest, and then the last one's going to be up at the boss. So, 2 more tries to find the last item before we have to go into the battle. I'm hoping we don't have to do the battle today. 10 arrows is not what I'm looking for. Last item is going to be a dungeon item, so we do not need to sit here and finish this out. Cool. Make my life easier. That's a good bit of information right now down there if you ask me. So we will just drop down here and head to the other side of the mountain and see what we come across. I would love to come across the other glove. So is it the right side that I want? Is it the right side I want? Yes, it is. And we are going to cheese it a little bit. I'm glad I saved my bombs the way I did. Yeah, my single rupee. This is going to give us 2 checks here plus 5 on the top. Another heart. There's some magic. If we can ever find the hammer now, we'd be able to do magic bat. That gives us would give us a third reason to go back to the village. Now we'll just deal with the mini mold-offs. I'll take the heart even though I don't need it. 50 rupees. Heart segment, 100 more rupees. And another Dorito, so not the greatest seed one ever, but we'll take it. We'll make it work. Trying to think what else we can do at the moment here. And I don't think there's too much more we can do on the mountain, but I'm not going to do Cave 45. I guess we could look at Floating Islands, see what Floating Islands got for us tonight. See if we want to come back to that down the road. Aga is probably going to be my next play anyway. I mean, I'm still waiting on... let's see, do I want this one? Sure. Let me think. Aga's a play because it'll give us at least a temple to work with. It opens up pod to us, even though we are limited without the arrows. At least he gave me back the heart that he took from me. This will be a single check. 20 rupees was not worth that single check. And it's going to put us out at the bottom. So, okay, I'll bite. I'll go back to the village and see what the village has. Let's see what I've been putting off for about 20 minutes now. Or 15 minutes. I'll do this before I go to Agar, just in case there was anything that I needed to be concerned about. If I get the second glove, then we can... There's a couple of Misery Mire locations I can double check. Checkerboard Cave comes into play. The west end of... the west end of Misery Mire becomes available to us. Dorito Slice is nice. So, that puts us at 12. I don't think the logic's going to give us the God Seed to get a PB, but it's started off pretty strong, and it's holding its own. It's still giving us a little help along the way. So we have the flute available to us. We did the merchant. Nothing in the Dark World open to us. Trying to think where else we're gonna go. We did most of what we can do in the light world. Ag is where I'm going next. Ag is going to open up Dark World access to us. And when that does, with the hook shot, we will be open to most of, very much most of Dark World. And I'm sure Thieves is going to be one of the first things that opens up to us. And I'm okay with that opening up. So we're going to go left, we're going to go up. That was a cheap shot. We still don't have bow, which is disappointing. Would love to have gone in here with the full health. This is not going to be made easy, is it? At least it knocks them back far enough that they're not going to... Oh, I was going to say it was going to... Let's see here. What do I want to use? Oh, what the heck. We'll see if this does anything on him. Okay, that'll work. That's one way of handling that situation. Come on. I'll take a hit if it helps me out here. All that for a freaking key. Okay. Well played, game. Well played. So we're just trying to get to the Dark World here as safely as possible. I said safely. I really don't need the magic. Okay, once again, I still don't need the magic. Knock it off. Knock it off. Stop attacking the eggplant. Here's my key. It's a little concerning seeing him being able to get through that wall that far. Okay, let's see here. Where are we gonna go? I'm not playing games. I'm just gonna work my way through here. But we do have Dark World access at this point, so let's just head on up. We're getting closer to the room of Nope. Okay, let's see here. Everybody's giving out magic today, so that's pretty nice. Let's see if that does some more damage to everybody. Okay, that'll work. Okay. That makes defeating them a little bit easier. And now we'll just get my keys. Just trying to remember where all the hearts are. Grab some arrows, grab some bombs. I don't think we get any more bombs or anything out of this, but on the off chance we do, double check. Here's my room of Nope. Nope, not dealing with you. Not today. That's just a nasty room to put in there. And then that one falls right behind it. And we have plenty of hearts now, so defeating Aga should be easy. It usually is. And we'll work our way into the dark room and see what we have for tonight. Still looking for bow, still looking for hammer. This is now 2 seeds I have not seen the hammer. And disappointing not to see a hammer in 2 seeds, but it's what it is. It's 2. 3. The trifecta. And there's the first blue ball of the night. So hammer I'm still waiting for. I'm still waiting for boots. I'm still waiting for shovel. I'll be honest with you, I'll take the shovel. That gives me at least 1 check. That's 5. And defeating Aga is going to open up the world to us. As you see, it opens up. We have 4 possibilities. Pod, if we can just ever find the friggin' bow. Swamp, since we do have the flippers, we could do swamp. We can do the woods, which I would never do because I don't want to deal with that mess. And thieves, looks like normal. Thieves are always available to us. So we will head up north. I'm not worrying about pod at the moment since that's not something we're going to be able to finish. And we're going to see if we can cross over here. Work our way over. Boom. Now we have a whole other side of the world to deal with. I don't have access to the boots, so King's Tomb is off limits to us still. I guess we can take a look to see what's sitting up in I just want to see what's hiding up there and if it's something worth my time coming back for. Okay, well, there we go. Let's see here. Let's ban you because you're just spamming my channel, so we don't want that. So yeah, I guess we're gonna have to look at going back and getting the cape for Bumper Cave. I suppose that's going to be one of our next plays that we're going to have to do. Hope everybody's enjoying the stream tonight. Consider a follow, a like if you enjoy this. A sub on YouTube is free. It's just like a like and a follow. And hopefully you enjoy what you see here and want to come along for the trip. Speaking of happy shovels, it's shovel day here in the Dark World village. So we have that taken care of. We have another check over here. We have another house up here we can check as well. Thieves will probably be next up on my list since I'm here. The good book, so that one Triforce piece hanging out, that is not going to be for in vain. We at least know where we're going. Let's come up one house. We'll check this one. Thieves is probably next on my list. Mushrooms, so that opens up the witch's hut. We'll see what brewing that she can come up with. I'm curious, I can never remember, is this dark or light? Dark. Okay, we can't do that right now. I was hoping we had that type of glove to do that, but... So I guess now we will just do thieves, I guess. It's not overly difficult, just a pain in the butt type of dungeon. Something I can easily handle. So we'll head up. Done that enough time. Been ran into enough times with that to know to at least give it a 5-minute break and let him shoot off his first fire shot before I pass through. There's number 13. We know where 14's hiding, so that really just leaves 6 more for us. As my counting will attest to. So we are going to cut across here. Now I will be the Georgia Peach and work my way in Peach fashion up and around. Still waiting to find the big key. The big key will make my life so much easier. There's the compass. And this should be my big key right here. Boom. So with all, well, 2 out of the 3 down. Let's see here. Is this what I want? I didn't get turned into a peach, so yeah, I guess that's what I want. The only thing that I did not have the opportunity to deal with is finding the map. It was the map, right? Yeah, the map I didn't find yet. Okay, we'll just grab the heart there and the key. We're up 2 keys already. And I'm just going to use the hook shot because it helps me out so much. We'll pass through there. Boom. That takes care of that. I'm not going to get cute with that. See if we can do this without actually getting hit by anything. Well, that dream got shot the heck in the handbasket, didn't it? So we got another key here. Where's my boomerang? Where's my boomerang? There it is. Save myself the hassle of trying to hit that with a sword beam or anything else. There we go. Now we'll head through here. Nothing good to be had. I'm always hoping I'm going to at least get something like a heart piece or anything that's going to help my night out. The palmetto bugs do not help. That's 14. If you have ever traveled down south, you'll know exactly what palmetto bugs are. We loaded up on 2 more hearts. And now we head down to the dungeon. We will not be able right now to check the big chest due to not having the hammer. So this may be a situation where we come back later on. Depending on how this plays itself out. I'm going to scooch on by right here before someone hits me. And we'll just work our way right to the basement. I know what room I don't need to go in right now. So we're just going to dive down. And this is going to be another case where I wish I had my magic cape. Pick up another heart along the way here. Hide behind that. Another Triforce piece. I am good. No. I don't want to go out there and say I am good because let's be real about this. If she's still holding it, she could still be holding an item. Either the big chest or she's holding an item or the map. I'm not sure which of the two she's holding. And I guess we're going to go find out what she's holding. Having 5 hearts is not my strongest. You know what? Let's do that. Let's go in with that, and we still have the ability to because I still have an extra blue potion if I need it. Let's get the blue potion up. And let's go finish this one off. I don't think I need the blue potion for that one. Okay, well, you know, let's all remember now, we have to come back here for the hammer down the road. Get the hammer, come back here and see what we have. But also, we still have to do the witch's hunt too. Witch's hut will have something for us at some point. Top ledge of cemetery is also on my bucket list of things to do next. And that's exactly where I'm going to go next. Because I know that I can at least handle that. I'm going to go back after that for pick up the whatchamacallit. Not the whatchamacallit. What do they call it? Let me go grab that. We'll go back and get the magic cape so we can come back and get Bumper Cave knocked out. That will open up the rest of Easton Palace and what's it? Easton Palace and Pod. So we're sitting at 15 already. We know we're 16 sitting. So we do have options. Not the best options, but we do have options. Let's get up here, see what we have. See if this is going to make my life easier or not. I wouldn't mind this being the other arrow. That would be okay with me. I would be okay with another set of arrows. Okay, single arrow. The Unity arrow. Wonderful. Wasn't expecting that. So we have a couple of things. We'll go back out the way we came in. We'll just come back down where we came from. Actually, we have a couple more plays here I want to do real quick. We already know where my big play is gonna be, where I think my next big play is gonna be. So we're just gonna do a couple of quick checks on the way to get the magic cape. We got a couple of quick checks to get there. So that's where we're headed. We have Flute Boy, we have Shovel Location, we have the Dig Game, which I'm actually going to do the Dig Game first, since I'm right here. Might as well do it. Takes all of 30 seconds to do. I may get an item, I may not get a good item. Sometimes they do it real quick. Sometimes you make money on these deals. This is starting to look like one of those that will make a little something on. I don't see anything amazing coming out of this one. Okay, heart piece. Waste of my time. But you don't know if you don't play, so... Yeah, I know, time's up. I gotta go. That wasn't even worth it the first round trip, let alone the second one. So we are on our way now. We have 15 down. One, we know where it is, which I'm in no hurry to go get. I'm going to knock this one out quickly because I'm right here. And we'll knock out Cave 45 in hopes it will have an item for us. Usually I do this when I have a chest already, but since I don't, sure, why not? Take a heart. Take the heart with me. So we're really 4 pieces away from being go mode. So let's see if we can come up across. See if we can come across 4 more Triforce pieces. We're up to the Tomato Sword. Nice. We'll take the Tomato Sword. Shovel. Let's get my shovel. Perfect. Dorito. I'll take that. We still have Shin Cave still to do, so that'll be 5 more checks I have yet to accomplish. I'm going to do that before I go and get my cape, and then grab my arrows. I don't remember if I am missing anything. You know what? While we're here, I'm thinking about it. We do have the Master Sword. We do have a book. Let's go do a temple tablet real quick and see what the tablet has for us. And it'll give us a reason later on to go back to what's it called? We'll go back to the mountain, because at some point we're going to have to do that tablet. So let's see here. Do we have anything that will help us? Let's see what the tablet has. 20 rupees. Did not need that. That's okay. I'll take it. We'll go back where we came from. We'll pretend none of that ever happened. At least going back for that last Dorito slice is going to be nice and easy. So we just need 3 more pieces and then we will be good for the night. At least of the Zelda game for the night. Tomorrow night, not for tomorrow night, Saturday night we're going to be doing NASCAR racing from 1994. So if that sounds interesting, an older PC game, old MS-DOS, Windows 3.1 style game, if that's something that's interesting to you, feel free to stop by. 9 p.m. Actually, we're going to start earlier. I'm shooting for 7:30, 8 o'clock, so we'll call it 8 o'clock. Saturday night. Some good old-fashioned NASCAR racing from the mid-90s. There's 1. There's some Dorito slices. 2, 3. We are in go mode. Go mode! A nice solid seed here. Oh, why am I here? Why am I in the dark world? Because you beat Aga, that's why you're in the dark world. Go back to the light world. Let's travel down just a little further. There we go. Now we'll get the flute ready to go. You can poke me if you want, sir, but I am on my way out of here. Bird, let's go. You'd be happy if I took the shovel back off again. That's right, I'm taking names and kicking ass. This is going to take a little longer than I wanted to because it's just dawned on me I don't have the second glove. So we are going to just jet seat our way through desert to get out to the ledge. We'll grab what we need, save and quit, go back to our house, work our way up. We'll work our way up to the castle. And then we will just mirror ourselves back into the light world and right off to finish out the game. So good solid seed. Just made some good moves. I think it's only difference we've made this seed. We don't have the boots, so we don't have to worry about overshooting it. There's 20. We'll start from the house, get the mirror set to go, and we're going to finish up minute 15. So, good solid seed, good solid play for this evening. I did not expect it to go this fast, so I don't know what we're going to do after this. Didn't think that far ahead. Houston, we did not think this far ahead this evening. So we'll just inch up a little bit like this, go back to the light world, and then finish out the sea strong. And we come in just under a $1.10, a $1.11, 110.58, and something tells me we're going to be well into the 109s. So solid seed, good seed. Kind of a little surprised we got done this quick with it. Let's just jet through this and see what the final numbers are for the seed. Like I said, this was a good one. I think it was just right seed, right time with that. I was worried about the merchant that it was going to be something amazing and that I was wasting too much time trying to get to it. You know, putting it off too long, but started to really think that I was going to end up having that magic cape backfire on me, knowing that arrows were up there and needed to get through Easton, needed to get through Pod. But no, we did okay with it. I'm surprised. So let's just get right through the credits and we'll get into the important stuff. See how we finish this evening. And then we'll just debate for a minute or two what we want to do. Good solid seed. Good time. Yeah, so I'm happy with it. We may do just a little just talking after this maybe, and I can work on getting ready for Saturday seed. Okay, now we're back down to the important stuff. Master Sword was found 5 minutes into the seed. Early Master Sword, early Mirror, early Flute. The Master Sword was pretty good. Got us 2 dungeon kills. 374 in damage, so that was nice low. 58 pieces of magic used, 9 saving crits, no deaths, no fairy revivals. 42 seconds in menu time and 4 minutes of lag. I still say it's a $1.09 for time wise. 91 pieces at 109.49. So pretty much I was right on the ball with that. Good solid seed. Bucket full of happiness and all the other stuff that goes with it. So we will save that for the Facebook page this evening. Let's see here. Let's come over here. So 4/2/2026. 91 pieces. 109.49 is the time. Good solid seed. And now I'm just wondering what I'm gonna go do the rest of the night. Honestly, I don't really have a game plan this evening for that. Close. There we go. Honestly, I don't really have much else going on this evening. Wasn't expecting this to go this quick. Never did find out what was sitting with the witch's hunt. Let's see who's on. Shindig is doing Super Metroid tonight. Zelda Dyson is doing a Cross Keys race. Mr. Ed is doing Link to the Past. I like Mr. Ed. He is always a fun person to listen to. So I think Mr. Ed is where we're going to go visit tonight. Mr. Ed. Zelda Link to the Past. He is doing it. Let's see. Well, he's trying to put AFG back to shame. We've rated AFG many a time. This is where all the shaming from what Mr. Ed does to AFG comes from. It's actually kind of fun watching them go back and forth like that. So that's who we're going to go raid. Everybody have a good rest of your evening. We will see everybody Saturday night for some NASCAR racing from 1994. And we'll go over that a little bit more Saturday night around 8 p.m. If you're available, feel free to join us. Have a good night. I will talk to everybody later.